Hi guys, welcome back. This is Sean from PlayByPause, and today I'm so excited to show this video because I'm going to talk about a day and night photography review using the iPhone 12 Pro. So I've been using the iPhone 12 Pro for around a week, and so far I'm pretty impressed with what it can deliver. As for me personally, I treat my phone as a daily device that simplifies my life. Replying clients, arranging my social media for my businesses, and for a person who likes to take photos and videos, the iPhone 12 Pro definitely comes in handy. It's an incredibly easy use device and it can create some amazing photos. I mean, high quality images. And that's one of the reasons why I want to create this video for you guys, so that I can dive deeper and experience the photography session in a real world scenario. This video, I'm not going to talk about the specs of the iPhone 12 Pro because I believe there's tons of reviews that does a better job than me. So let's jump right in. It has been a while since I'm so excited with a new tech, and the iPhone 12 Pro is definitely one of the highly anticipated techs that I've used in 2020. Something that I'd like to share with you guys is when I'm using the iPhone 12 Pro, I kind of miss out feeling of, shit, I forgot to bring my A7 III for these photos. The feelings of missing your Pro camera kind of disappeared when I'm using the iPhone 12 Pro during the photo sessions. I guess it's because the iPhone 12 Pro kind of satisfied me during the whole process. I think it's kind of a good thing because I really focus on the aesthetic of the photography instead of worrying too much about the camera settings, the lens that I need to pick. It really forced me to pay more attention about the environment, the lighting, the pose, and also composition. In the iPhone 12 Pro, it comes with 3 different lenses. The standard f1.6 wide-angle lens, which is equivalent to 26mm. Next, the f2 telephoto lens, which is equivalent to 52mm. And lastly, one of the most favorable f2.4 ultra-wide-angle lens, which is equivalent to 13mm. Coming from an iPhone 10 user, I always envy about the iPhone 11 user because they have the wide-angle lens, the ultra-wide-angle lens. After using an iPhone 12 Pro, I would say it's pretty impressive. I'm not referring to the wide angle perspective. I'm talking about the edge-to-edge sharpness that produced from such an ultra-wide angle lens. And you can hardly find any purple fringing from the image itself. So a thumbs up for Apple. Overall, all the images from 3 lenses seems to perform pretty well. Everything is text sharp. You can see all the details and texture even when you zoom in the photos. Having said so, the sharpness is great, but to me, it seems a bit over sharpening, kind of like post sharpening, instead of the sharpness from a mirrorless or DSLR lens. I guess the sharpening part really depends on your personal preference. As for dynamic range in the image, it was just mind-blowing. In the image you can see, we can still pull out a lot of details from underexposed photos without compromising any noise. Even in a backlit situations, you're still able to preserve all the details straight out of the camera. I just want to say it's such a pleasant experience using iPhone 12 Pro because you're kind of able to skip tons of post-productions. It's just amazing.
It's a big rain right now. So now we're going to take a quick break. Hopefully the rain will stop eventually so that we can have our second session. So see you guys later. Finally, the rain has stopped and Diana have changed her second outfit for these wonderful locations. I believe most of them will call it as the City of Lights. I can't wait to test out the iPhone 12 Pro with its night modes. Let's go!
In the iPhone 12 Pro, it has a wide-angle lens with the widest aperture of f1.6, which gives us tons of light for a low-light situation like this. I believe there's a lot of photographers out there kind of afraid with this kind of low light situations, especially there's insufficient lights. But the iPhone 12 Pro in night mode kind of surpassed my expectations. At first, I was kind of worried about the end result because based on my previous experience with a semi-pro camera, the Nikon Z50, it doesn't really perform that great in a low light situation like this. However, the iPhone 12 Pro totally changed my mind for a small sensor camera because it holds up pretty well at the end of the day. Aside from that, I do notice that the Lidar sensor helps a lot in terms of the autofocus. And something to keep in mind, if you are using a prism, try not to cover the Lidar sensor because it's definitely going to affect the autofocus. Aside from that, the night mode is pretty amazing if you take a lot of static photos. The night mode will activate when the moon's logo changes to yellow color, and it will ask you to hold your camera for 2 to 3 seconds, depends on the shot itself. However, I didn't use a lot of night mode during the sessions because I'm leaning more towards the portrait photography, so I kind of end up relying more into the Smart HDR and the deep fusions for the iPhone 12 Pro itself. Anyway, the end result from the night photos looks stunning, and it's proven that the combination of hardware and software itself is very important for the phone these days. Final thought, I think you guys are able to conclude my final thought easily. Yes, I love the iPhone 12 Pro a lot. It's just mind-blowing after a day of shoots, and for such a device that I carry daily and it's so accessible yet able to create stunning photos, it's just amazing. This will definitely not able to replace all my professional camera in the moment yet, but it's going to be a great camera for daily projects to certain extents. If you ask me, is it worth getting the iPhone 12 Pro if you are iPhone 10 or 11 user? I would say yes if you are a content creator who frequently take photos or video for your social media, vlog, or even some fun projects. You can do all of this using this pocket-sized device. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. If you do have any questions or like this video, feel free to drop into the comment below. And as always, create, learn, and have fun. And I'll see you guys in the next video.